Hello, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. Long time no see, again. I'm working on it, I promise, I'm working on it, guys. What to say about the state of this world? We'll get into that later, but right now I am gonna go run a few errands, and when I come back, let's talk and craft together. My errands for today are Michael's and maybe Goodwill. I want to get some buttons. There's a sweater that I got at Goodwill, and it has these really like fancy sparkly buttons on it, and they're not attached very well, and I just don't care for how they look. So I'm gonna get some new buttons and reattach. I'm gonna get some new buttons and attach the new ones, sew them on today. And then I just wanna go to Goodwill because duh. So, I'm gonna get dressed and I will see you guys in the car. I am ready to go, and of course, multiple bibs. Hey! When did you guys get here? I'm just kidding.
I mean, you were here the whole time.
All right, here's what I got. First, I went to Michael's and I just needed buttons, and that's literally all I got. 1, 2, 3 packets of plain black buttons. These are going to go on this sweater. It came with these like pearly, damn, I only needed 2 packs, whatever. And they're pretty, but they're not holding on well. And I just don't like how they look with this. So we are going to update these with black buttons. Okay, I think it's time we craft. Come here. Come here. Have you guys met Ginger yet? Come here. This is my kitty cat, which is one of them. Okay, bye-bye. I should have gotten back into my comfy clothes, but I am afraid that if I do, then I'm not gonna get anything done. So I have the sweater, I have scissors, I've got my trusty dusty sewing kit that I've had since I was a little girl, and I got my buttons. Let's begin.
A few moments later.
How could I forget the most important part of all of this? The Benjamin! Sensational. This is fabric that I got when I was like a teenager. I was really into cosplay, and I was like, I'm gonna make my own cosplay. And I bought a bunch of fabric for it and never did. So, which is such a shame because it is a beautiful green. Comment below what you think the cosplay would have been, and I'll let you know if you're right. So, I guess to start, let's talk about the state of the world. It's scary, you know, it's a very scary world, specifically in America right now, and especially if you are not a cisgendered white person. And I am hurting for my friends right now who are part of these communities that are more impacted than I am, you know. I guess to preface all of this, I want to say that I'm a very empathetic person. And I hurt for people when they are hurting. And I have seen people celebrating since Trump has been inaugurated back into office. And I have seen people joking about the migrants that are stuck at the border now, and joking about people getting their rights stripped away. And I just think, truthfully, I just think it's plain mean. And to take it a step further, I think it's completely asinine that I'm seeing Christians share stuff like this. Somebody very near and dear to me who is a Christian shared something really, really nasty about migrants being stuck at the border, and they're entitled to their own views, and if that's your stance on it, so be it, that's your stance on it. But it's so surprising to me, and shocking, really. Ow! Fuck. Shocking to see Christians be so hateful. I grew up in the church, and this will probably be another video, but I don't identify as a Christian anymore. I believe that there's a greater power out there, but I don't identify with anything with the Christian church, especially right now. I think that Christianity has forgotten a lot about the basics, and I think that it has taken a wrong turn to the right. And that's all I'll say about that on this video. Okay, got it. I have decided to go completely off social media. Will it last forever? I have no idea. Will it help my mental health? Probably. I already deleted TikTok, and if you still have TikTok, just know that if you delete it off your phone, you can't get it back. And I knew that when I deleted it, because I spend a lot of time on TikTok. And I'm not gonna get into this too much because I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. For this first presidency, he was so ready to ban TikTok, and then the day of its ban, it suddenly, thank you so much, President Trump, for helping us save TikTok.
President Trump, if you see this, please save us.
That made no sense to me. I'm not sure if I'll ever get it again. And it makes me sad because I loved TikTok. That's where I started like getting some followers and like posting funny videos, and like people started interacting with me, and it felt really good and it was fun, dude. I loved TikTok. I know it'll be good for me in more ways than one. And I would be lying if I said I didn't miss it, because scrolling reels at the end of the night, it just doesn't hit the same. Also been deeply considering getting rid of my Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is the platform that I use the least, and so I would miss it, I guess, mostly because that's where I keep up with like my army buddies and my family and everyone, you know. But that one I'm a little bit more open to getting rid of. Instagram? I don't know. What I've been really focusing on mainly is sticking to YouTube and only making YouTube videos. I think it helps maintain a level of privacy that other apps don't really give, because I don't want my whole life on social media, is something that I've realized in the last couple of weeks. I feel like part of me being on mainstream social media, a lot of it has been like, you know, I want to make friends. I want people to know me. I want some sort of fame, you know, and that's okay to have. But I've realized that I don't think I want that. I just don't want to give strangers unlimited access into my life, you know? It's the 25th of February, so the inauguration just happened this last week. Since then, I have just been filled with dread. But now I am really looking to get involved with community organizations and helping my community out here and now and not online. I have heard and read for the last several years that community activism is something that we should all strive to be a part of. And instead of sharing posts of support on your Instagram, instead we ought to be getting out of our houses and we ought to be going in the community and helping our neighbors. If we really give a fuck, we need to be the ones having these hard conversations, and us as allies saying, you know, I'm here for you and I'm willing to do the work to help you guys. I want to be a better ally. And I want to help people who right now are in a really tough situation. Not to be that person, but like as a white person, we get away with a lot. And white people as allies, we ought to be doing all we can to help the people that we supposedly love and care about. You know, because going back to the Instagram thing, it's one thing to share a Black Grid post and say, I support Black Lives Matter, but it's a total other thing to get out and talk to the Black people in your community. You can say fuck ICE all day, but what are you really doing to help undocumented people or just any immigrants in your neighborhood? What we need now is organization and community action. And I have never done anything like that. I truthfully am not quite sure where to start, but I am willing to listen and I am willing to do what I can to help those around me. You want to take a hit? Do you want it? Are you sure? Okay. Woo! Woo! All right, last button. As we come to what is likely going to be the end of the video, I would just encourage you all to be kind to one another. And this goes for religious people or not. I ask that you show empathy for people. I ask that you show people some grace and kindness and patience. And I would hope that if you care about minorities and you care about the people that are impacted by these bills that are being passed and by the actions that are being taken in the White House, I pray that you get connected with organizations in your area and you see what you can do to help. This is not an us versus them type battle. This is not the Democrats versus the Republicans. This is not the left versus the right. This is a war on the poor people by the rich. They do not want to see us come together because we outnumber them. We are stronger than them and we always have been. Even with people different than you, I ask that you show them kindness and empathy and grace and, what is it, the golden rule? I ask that you all abide by the golden rule, which is treat other people how you would like to be treated. Personally, I want people to be kind to me because I know that I'm kind to other people. And I hope during all this you guys are kind to yourself as well. You can only do so much, and it is a scary world, and it feels dire right now. And truthfully, it makes me want to just go inside. I'm already inside. It makes me want to stay inside and not interact with the community at all. It makes me want to bundle up and hunker down for 4 years and keep my head down and keep to myself until hopefully the end of this. But that is not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to organize and to help other people who cannot help themselves right now. And I hope you guys take care of yourselves too. I feel the need to just share this again and again and again, is to be kind to one another. The last thing we need right now is a bigger divide between all of us. We need to stay together, we need to help each other out, and make a change. I started reading a very great book, and unfortunately I had to return it early because I am so bad at listening to audiobooks. But there is a book called Real Queer America by, let me look up their name. Real Queer America by Samantha Allen. I encourage you all to read it. I read the first chapter or two and then I forgot about it. Sorry, Miss Allen, I will read the book. It's a really good book and I encourage you guys to stop by the library and borrow a copy. Use the library! Stop buying books brand new. And I am also done with this. This is how it turned out. You know, it's simple, it works. I think that's all I got for y'all today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm gonna have more vlogs soon, hopefully, depending on the state of the world. And I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Bye.